what I've been doing in the meantime is, as you can see, I've been exploring the Grand Underground because there's actually a lot that we can do down here now since we've cleared the game. One of which is, earlier you saw that I got, well, the armor fossil. The rest of the fossils can be obtained now. Up to Gen 3, though. So, sorry to anyone that are, Archeops or Caracosta fans or anything like that. Okay, that is a new item. That is called a Mysterious Shard. Those are actually used in tandem with a post-game area called Romanus Park. You need to redeem those for, well, might be better if I just show you. But let's try to gather a few more if we can. Because that was a large one. I've yet to find small... Oh, there's one. Spoke too soon. It's like, I've only found large ones. I haven't found a small one, and lo and behold, there's one now. Green shard. Sure, whatever. What is this other thing at? It's got to be over. There's too many unbreakable blocks that way, so no, nothing here. Ah, might be too late now. Yep. Alright, let's see what the big room is. Sunlit Cavern. Okay, very straightforward. Let's see, Seviper. Venonat. What do we got here? Oh. Can never have too many of those. Slowpoke. B-Barrel. And nothing really worth it. Note. Ah, Oddish. Oh, yes. Since last week, we've made a few adjustments. I have, like, several shiny rose raids, so I just decided to send one up. And then, sent up a Togekiss that was ready to go. Because I realized what the holes in my, defenses were. I can't do anything to water ground types. Now I can. Samuel. Are you Professor Oak? And then, I needed something that was, I could use in tandem with Salamence. But, also had fighting type coverage. And I just remembered that, Togekiss can learn Aura Sphere. Okay, that may not look like it, but I believe that's a Moonstone. I don't know why they use that model in particular. Because it doesn't look anything like them. I guess you can make an argument. Fossil. Claw Fossil. Not bad. That will give me Anorith. Anorith is... it's okay. I prefer the other fossil we could have potentially gotten in a heart scale. Can never have too many of those either. Its counterpart is debatably better, because it's one of the most defensive Pokemon that exists in the entire series. Cradilly. Jeez, I'm not finding anything. There's a box here. Not that it really matters. I have all the statues I want currently. I just want shiny statues now. Didn't matter what I did there. There was no salvaging that. I also hope it's not stuttering too much because, I don't know why. The last couple of weeks my Wi-Fi's been weird. I restarted my router not too long before I started, but... So it seems to be stable enough, but we'll see. Maybe I should change my streaming days. Yeesh. It's like Fridays are cursed or something. Hey, that was lucky. Ah well, enough screwing around. Time to show you the very reason why we have those mysterious shards there. Getting ahead of myself. You gotta talk to, I think it's the bottom vendor. Yes. So these are mysterious discovery slates. Give me 2. So, what does that do? Well, if you head here into one of these caverns in Romanus Park, you'll see these mysterious pedestals sitting here. So what does that mean? Well, let's save here just in case I screw this up. If you use a discovery slate, what it will do is it'll warp you to some mysterious location in which you may encounter a legendary. And hey, look who we have here. So, interesting factoid time. Did you know that Registeel had to have its sprite change in between Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum? The reason... Oh no, that's the worst outcome. The reason for that is that its original pose in Diamond and Pearl looked like it was doing the Nazi salute. Yeah, that's not good. Anyway, Registeel. It is the most defensive out of the Regigolems. Packing some of the highest defenses out of any Steel-type Pokemon. But it's not very strong otherwise. But it's a very good user of Gyro Ball. I do recommend that. Because save for one of the Regigolems, it's the slowest, I believe. Okay, you don't seem to have a whole lot that can do much here. I mean, it does have Zap Cannon, but whatever. Oh, by the way, the Regigolems amuse me a lot. If you find them in randomizer mods, because it If they spawn at below level 10, they only know one move. Explosion. And I've seen something really funny where all I knew was explosion, and its ability got randomized to damp, which means nothing happens. Ah, you couldn't have just... Ah, come on now. Wait, cause damp is an ability that stops explosions. What a bad combination. Dust balls aren't really going to do much for me here. Ah, you couldn't have just, Because the problem is, it's going to faint to the burn here pretty soon. Couple more turns. Fortunately, it has no, recoil moves. So that's all I can ask for. Yeah, I may have to cut my losses here. Well, that's unfortunate. And while, yes, I already have one, I like to have the ones in-game, so then catching Regigigas actually makes a little more sense. But, that was just bad luck on my part. I might have to go in with a different plan. Porygon Z, I think, can learn Thunder Wave, so that might simplify things a bit. But in the meantime... Fine. Have it your way. I'll go outside. Okay, so... One interesting feature I want to show off, too. Took them several years to implement this again, but if you return to the gyms, you can actually rebattle the gym leaders once a day. And they're coming at you at their full strength. And considering he's starting off with that, yeah, he's not joking around this time. Yippee, and I'm underleveled. Oh well, that doesn't mean anything sometimes. Fun fact, tactically, using Tyranitar as a lead is actually a very good idea. Reason being is that Tyranitar summoning Sandstorm, Sandstorms do something very different for Rock-type Pokemon. What happens is their special defense gets boosted in Sandstorms. See, even though that was a quad weakness, it wasn't enough to defeat it. But this only applies to rock types. Any other Pokemon that gains benefits from Sandstorm being ground types or steel types do not get the special defense buff. Also, the gym leaders are not messing around in a different idea, because I'm pretty sure that Tyranitar has a smooth rock, which would increase the sand stream from 5 turns to, I think it's 8 turns? I want to say. Relicanth. Well, this is awkward. Be nice to have that Roserade back up, because then I have a quad weakness here for it. Oh, this is going to hurt. Yeah, because it will also benefit from the Sandstorm. Also, this is a very good Relicanth because it has it's using Head Smash, which is a very powerful rock-type move with recoil damage. However, Relicanth has Rock Head, meaning it takes no recoil damage. Good strategy. And because this guy has a thing for fossils and digging, of course he'd have Armaldo. I guess this is my penance for making fun of Armaldo earlier. This may seem like a dumb idea, but hear me out. Ah, I missed. Of course you hit. Doesn't matter, because the Sandstorm... Oh, never mind. Well, that was lucky. So yes, fun fact. Rock does not resist rock. But it doesn't matter. Unless you miss. Yeah, it's the risk of using a move as strong as Stone Edge. The chances of missing are a little too high. No. Outrage is a little too risky, especially with fairy types being a thing. Hidden ability Aerodactyl, huh? Impressive. Yeah, there's no way I'd outspeed that. Rock type or not, Aerodactyl is one of the fastest Pokemon in the series. Well, this is what they call not good. I may be a bit under-leveled for this. And the only Pokemon that's matching levels at all is this, but it gets annihilated by rock types. So we may actually lose this one. And I'm also realizing that half of my team are weak to rock types, so maybe I need to go back to the drawing board. Well, in that case, I think we may just have to bring this on board. As much as I didn't want to, because, very specific reasons. Okay, so let me get this straight. Because I healed last at Veilstone City, it would just warp me there. I see. Well, okay then. Alright, let's try a hand with a gym leader that won't destroy us that easily. Can never remember which way the gym is in this game, in this city. It's down here. Oh yeah. Well, I could show that out on the way out. Well, after we're done with this. Technically speaking, since Rourke defeated me, that actually makes him the champion. I'm not joking, that's how it works. I need to revamp back more to his moveset a bit because I need to give it Solar Beam. Well, how tanky are ya? That is the question. Not very. That's not how that works. If you want to run Focus Punch on a Breloom, you have to use Spore first. Sunflora, high special attack, bad everything else. Hyper Beam's tempting, but Tri Attack has too much utility. Now, originally this... Was this her ace in the original gym battle? Yes. No, she had Rose Red. I think they learned about that. So this also helps, but also backfires against you. While it makes some of your Pokemon a lot stronger, because they gain Chlorophyll as an ability, where that doubles their base speed, I'm afraid it powers up Fire-type moves. Not bad. But not good enough. So it's somewhat worthwhile to battle them. But, as I mentioned, and you saw with Rourke, they bring up their A game. So anyway, this house over here used to be empty, but after you complete the game, well, beat the main story, Professor Oak resides here now. Well, if we wanted to get Porygon 2 and then Porygon Z the right way, we could. Yeah. Of course, there actually is a way to get all 493 at this point in the series. Okay, let's do a little exploring in the post-game areas. So we could always get stronger. And we'll go north. Actually, real quick, did I get the Super Rod from you? Nope. Yep. Okay, so... barely anyone ever talks about this route theme. It's probably because, this route's so in the post-game and it's more out of the way. So I understand, but at the same time, it's a shame it's not talked about that much, because I like this upbeat theme. Well, thank you for that. What's interesting is it all started from there's humble beginnings, yes. Honestly, the first time I really delved into Pokemon was way back in Gen 2. I had a Pokemon Crystal Strategica. In fact, I still have it around here somewhere. That I studied from front to back over and over and over again. The whole metagaming and knowing how to obtain shinies, how to get the perfect Pokemon, that all came later. When the internet started to get really big, then it was easier to access everything. So that was supposed to be a multi-battle with either trainer. Honestly, you would not do very well with that. Because of the way Pokemon Rangers are, they would not work very well with that Bird Keeper, being mostly flying types and grass types. Their synergies aren't that great. But as for the physical special split as of Diamond and Pearl, I had to figure all that out. It was a process. No sturdy, huh? Not that it mattered. Eh. I can buy those at the surplus now. By the way, where's my amulet coin? There it is. So we back at Route 1 in Kanto. To build more onto that, I was actually christened Professor Oak back in high school because I knew too much about the entire series. Not bad from going from a kid who would just train up his starter and nothing else. To be fair, that's all we knew how to do back then, though. You'd actually be amazed how much I know about the inner workings of Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. If I wanted to do the Konami Judge Test, I guarantee you I'd pass it now. Not that I'm particularly interested in doing so anymore.